move moments. Every time we do a move moment is when we launch a collection of product in the marketplace. And we continue to do those move moments throughout the year. Every time we launch a collection, we do a move moment across the country. We do 7, 8 communities at a time, where Nike will send them a box, a kit, a field day and a kit in a box. We'll send it to a community that we have a relationship with, and that community will then go out and move anywhere from 100 to 200 kids on one day, get them out moving, get them out being physically active. So how do we inspire? We inspire them through our product. Nike's about product. We inspire through our athletes, through our ambassadors, and we inspire them through storytelling. So as you start to see our product, there's a story to all of our product. And again, product is king, so as you look at it from us, I would be remorse if I didn't put a product slide up there, because N7 is really about product. That's what we have, because that's Nike's contribution to the fund. That's what they do. They have product, right? And they have brand stories to help us tell stories. Our muse, who we're making this product for, the 17 to 20-year-old native athlete. We believe the 17 to 20-year-old native athlete can influence all of you in this room, but they can also influence people who are younger than them. So we really focus on, when we build product, we build it for them in running, sports, basketball, and then we call sportswear. How a kid expresses themselves as a native youth. We want them to be able to express themselves through the product that we build. We have a whole list of ambassadors. So all of these athletes, a great story about this is when N7 started kicking off, my Bo Jackson, we call him my Bo Jackson of N7, the guy who knows, is Noah Begay III. He's been my partner, my colleague, one of my best friends in the whole world. He's by me with this thing, and he's standing behind me. He's the one that talks to Jacoby. He talks to Bradford. He talks to the other athletes. I'll share with you guys that's not up there is we were very fortunate when I went to the convening at the White House about a month ago for the launch of Gen I, that we signed Jude Schimmel, the Schimmel family of very, very inspiring kids. Jude Schimmel, who played 4 years of basketball at the University of Louisville, actually came to me and said, how can I become an ambassador? She signed up, she's part of our family, and she's doing a great job getting out motivating kids. Jude just launched a book. Anybody want to read an inspiring book? Jude Schimmel just launched her book 2 weeks ago. If you go to judeschimmel.com, you can pick up her book. But these athletes have all committed to the mission of inspiring and enable 2 million native youth to participate in sport and physical activity. The enable piece. So how are we going to participate in sport and physical activity by 2022? Why is that number up there? It's 7 years from now. 7 years from now. And I work for a company that loves challenges. They told Sam, put a stake in the ground. What's your target? When are you going to get to those kids? When are you going to move them? I had to pick a day. I said, what? 7 years from now, let's do it. Let's get after it. So we do it. So how do we enable movement? We enable movement through our fun. We enable movement through our move moments. In the video I just showed you. And we enable it through partnerships. So all the programs that we fund, the partnerships, Gen I, Wings of America Running Program, the Center for Native American Youth based on Washington, D.C. Those are our partners. They're all committed to the same mission of N7, inspiring kids. And so as I share with you the grant process, so I'm trying to be really humble about this because it's never about me. Right? Because if Nike told me we can't do this today, there's a warehouse out there that I could probably go work at. Not that that's probably where I'd go, but if I needed to, I have a lot of experience in distribution, I'd probably get hired at a warehouse and load containers somewhere. So it's always about the kids. I always put them first. And I can tell you today, since 2009, we're going to get grants. We're going to announce 77 U.S. grants in the next 2 weeks for FY15. Our fiscal year runs May 31st through June 1st. So we're going to do it before the end of fiscal year. With that, we will exceed $5 million to go back and inspire Native kids to participate in sport and physical activity. It's the commitment of our consumers, it's the commitment of our company, and it's the commitment of Sam Kraken that we want to continue to do that. So if I could share with you one final story before I come to the close, I want to share with you a program that we sent some funding to. And then I'll let them tell you what sport and physical activity means to them.
being on the reservation is like a whole nother world in its own. You know, you're kind of cut off. You can look in any direction, so you won't see a lot for miles and miles and miles. And you have to drive a long way to get anywhere.
To me, learning is not sedentary. The kids should be moving regardless, and they should be moving from the time they get here till the time they leave.
It helps me focus more, and it helps me think.
If we give them opportunities to release some of that energy in a positive and proactive way, that's the best. And I think with that, our academic scores have also increased.
We were done exercising, I was able to think more because all the energy that is down by your body goes up to your brain.
And I tell them, get your blood flowing up to your brain to make you like an amazing thinker. I work with 8, 9, 10-year-olds. When they're sitting down all day, they lose focus. Students need a break, and when they get up and they do something active, it just like really helps their minds get going so they're ready for the rest of the day. When you actually give it a chance, you'll see that it's like 10 times better. And the kids perform better after they've been active because they're like, okay, this is active time and now it's ready to learn.
There's a lot of kids that don't get activities, so the only time they try and move is, at school.
We're used to moving around, we're used to not just sitting. We're up and moving around and staying engaged in what we're doing.
I have noticed, since we've been doing something active, they're proud of themselves. And academically, at the end of the year, I couldn't have asked for better data, and I do believe that those activity breaks and those breaks has something to do with it.